Have you ever noticed how hype can turn a niche gadget into a legend before anyone even touches it? The camera everyone is worshipping might just be the biggest disappointment of 2026. Today, I cut through renders, leaks, and hype threads to expose the uncomfortable truths about the Panasonic Lumix GM5 Mark II. I'll explain why collectors drove prices of the original so high, why scarcity has become the main selling point, and why the tiny form factor that excites forums might also torpedo real-world usability. Stick around, because the conclusion will change how you see the rumor cycle, and why desire sometimes outpaces engineering. The original GM5 launched in 2014 and earned legendary status for being absurdly small while still offering a viewfinder. Panasonic discontinued it after roughly 2 years, and that disappearance turned scarcity into desirability. Used bodies now trade for around $1,500 to $2,000, which shows this is not just nostalgia, but economic psychology. When a product becomes unobtainable, people assign it mythical value, and that myth is the engine behind the GM5 Mark II buzz. Understanding that background is crucial if you want to parse rumors from realistic expectations. Leaks and renders are excellent at selling fantasies. Every new image becomes proof, every rumor an incentive to pre-order. But ask yourself, are we celebrating real hardware progress or simply panicking about missing out? The GM5 Mark II chatter is as much scarcity anxiety as it is technical excitement. When expectations inflate faster than engineering can deliver, the finished product often fails to match the dream. In the next segment, I will show the concrete trade-offs that make this distinction so important. Physics doesn't care about wish lists. Battery life remains a blunt reality. The original barely managed 200 shots per charge, and packing modern video into a tiny body will likely mean short run times and frequent swaps. Thermal limits are another issue. Less volume means less heat dissipation, leading to recording caps that frustrate video shooters. Ergonomics, often romanticized, can make long sessions uncomfortable and compromise grip security. And while Panasonic's autofocus has improved, rival phase detect systems still outperform it in speed and tracking, especially with moving subjects, where missed moments replace glamour shots. There is nuance and a clear audience. Street photographers will adore stealth and the ability to be invisible while making authentic images. Travel creators who prioritize mobility will value a cinema-capable tool that fits in a jacket pocket for spontaneous storytelling. Hybrid shooters will appreciate a pocketable backup for intimate moments when a big camera would ruin the vibe. On the other hand, professionals who rely on long continuous recording, professional audio inputs, or heavy telephoto reach should look elsewhere. This camera is a specialist, not a universal system. Panasonic isn't trying to outgun rivals on every metric. They're carving out a niche through subtraction, true ultra-compact interchangeable lens cameras. It's a bold bet that could thrill those who value stealth over specs or backfire if the compromises are too obvious. My prediction? The GM5 Mark II will win a devoted core, frustrate those expecting miracles, and eventually become another cult object as supply tightens. If you enjoyed this deep dive, drop your take in the comments. Ever get that feeling a camera might actually surprise you? Stick around, because the Panasonic G100 rumors aren't the usual same chip, different sticker fuss. They hint at fixes to the exact pain points creators complained about with the original G100. Trust me on this one. If even half of this stuff is real, Panasonic could quietly flip the entry-level vlogging game on its head. Curious? Good. Let's unpack it. Sensor and image quality. On paper, it's a 20.3 megapixel live MOS Micro Four Thirds sensor, but the whisper in the room is about architecture changes that pull in 2 to 3 stops more light per pixel. Think cleaner shadows, less noise at night, and actual latitude for color grading, not just Instagram-ready JPEGs. Panasonic allegedly borrowed dynamic range tricks from its GH line, which would put the G100 much closer to higher-end siblings than the original ever dared. If you're tired of muddy, low-light footage from compact mirrorless bodies, this is the rumor that makes you sit up. video and stabilization. Here's where creators will actually feel the upgrade. 4K 60p 10-bit internal recording is on the wish list. No external recorder gymnastics required. But even better is the rumored hybrid stabilization, optical plus electronic, tuned to act almost like a gimbal for handhelds. Imagine walking through the market B-roll that's buttery without a rig. On paper, that turns the G100 II into a true run-and-gun tool rather than a cramped second camera. Autofocus and smart features. Specs are one thing, user experience is another. The OG G100's AF was a sore spot. Rumor has it, Panasonic addressed that with improved Face ID detection and much better subject tracking that doesn't freak out when someone turns quickly. Layer on AI-driven scene detection. Not just modes, but intelligent auto adjustments. And you get a camera that anticipates messy lighting and fixes it quietly while you keep creating. Later, I'll tell you why this makes the G100 II more useful for live streaming than you'd expect. Design and usability. They didn't just rejig internals. The grip is reportedly rethought for real hands, more comfortable, not toy. And ports are now in sensible spots for mics and gimbals. The 3.0-inch fully articulating screen is brighter and more responsive, finally usable in harsh sunlight. Small changes, huge payoff. Better ergonomics mean longer shoots without hand cramps or accidental button pushes. Also, a smarter menu layout borrowed from Panasonic's Pro Cams means finding settings won't feel like spelunking. Audio, connectivity, and workflow. Audio gets love too. A new microphone array with wind reduction processing could mean usable onboard audio without hauling a separate recorder. Wireless transfer is reportedly near instant for clips. Yes, quick phone uploads for social. And native live streaming support is on the map. That's the real-world game changer. Fast files, plus decent audio, plus good stabilization equals you can stream or post polished content far quicker. Price whisper? Expect around $850 body or $999 with kit lens, landing late Q4 2025. Not cheap for MFT, but competitive if the real-world performance matches the hype. So, should you wait? If you want better low-light, smoother handheld video, and a faster workflow, the G100 II rumors are worth holding out for. If Panasonic nails autofocus and stabilization, it could be the pocket workhorse creators need. Caveat: specs look good, but real-world results matter. I'll test it as soon as it drops. What features would make you upgrade? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for the next video.